What's up, party people? Today we're going to be talking about Dekaron's Sharpen Your Skills update, as well as the new dungeon that should hopefully be coming to Dekaron very soon. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any upcoming content. Let's get this party started. Sharpen your skills. Now, guys, the first thing I'm going to say about this update is even in the Discord, the GMs were saying that this is a very underwhelming update, so that is a little bit disappointing. I was really hoping that we were going to be getting that new dungeon this week, and we did not. So let's take a look at what they did give us. First off, let's take a look at the starting and ending events and stuff like that. So they did end the Akris hunt event, and this event was a little better than I thought it would be, but I don't know. I felt like it would have been cool if it just stayed in game, because it wasn't really that strong anyway, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I did notice they removed the exchange option, which is too bad. I actually had some saved up, and I know the event was ending, but I figured they might leave it at the NPC, and they did not, so that's too bad. I wonder if they're going to give us anything to do with those hoofs in the future, or if they'll delete them. I don't know. The stat reset gems from Jack ended, and this is sad. I really wish they would have just kept this in the game, just because it allows people to play with their characters without having to spend money, and I hope they cycle it in and out, in the future, which should be good. Luckily, people did probably stock up on some tradable ones, so, you'll see people selling them, so that should be better. And then Dekaron Fisherman event ended. I didn't participate in that at all, so I don't really care. Meister skill enhancement event. They did bring this back again, and I always am happy to see this. I think it's really good for players who are getting into the game or people who are trying to upgrade their Meisters. But as you can see here, basically, your Meister skills up to level 5 are now guaranteed, and the training session, or the training succession, I'm reading this wrong, but basically 6 to 10 basically doubled their chances for success. So this is going to be a really good time to max out your Meisters. So if you haven't done so, make sure you do that. Get yourself some Nair scrolls and start enhancing. If you need to know where Master Nair is, basically you're just going to be going into Matira, and you'll be able to find him there. If you need a guide on enhancing Meisters, I have one of those on my channels, and I'll throw it up in this corner of the video. So hopefully that'll be helpful for you guys. I will note here that the Grandmeister is being affected by this as well. So it's a good time to take advantage of that. I still wish Grandmeisters were farmable. I'm just going to keep saying it until it eventually happens. I know they're kind of farmable, and there were some in past events, but just like there should be a way in game where you go and farm your Grandmeisters, just like you do with your Meisters. Although I'm still not level 200 or anywhere near 200, because I'm not willing to spend money on Holy Water and Arcadia protections and stuff like that. But I'm sure one day I will be level 200, because I'm sure that at some point they'll want players to get closer to level 230. So we'll see when that happens. So this is what I'm excited about. The Odyssey is lost. So here they are talking about the new dungeon that is going to be added. So basically, I don't need to read this. You guys can read it yourself. But there's a new dungeon that's going to be coming, and there's this little boat that's in game right now. I'm going to switch really quick to show you guys that. This is in the Matira map. I went and found it just because I was kind of wondering where it was at. It looks kind of cool. I don't know. Someone who pays a little more attention to scenery will have to tell me if this boat has always been here, or if they just added it because that dungeon is coming. I'm not sure. But I did think it was kind of cool that it's here and they were referencing it. I don't know. I'm guessing that the dungeon is going to be somewhere on the Matira map. Now, here's what I know about this dungeon from the Korea servers. First off, this is a solo dungeon, I believe, from what I was told. And then the second thing about it is that it can only be done twice a week, which is kind of dumb. So I'm hoping that the rewards are really good if that's the case. And I don't know. I don't like little pieces of content that you can only do 2 times a week. That's too bad. I think we all want something to farm. So this looks like it might not be something that we're going to be able to farm like crazy. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm just speculating. I don't know all the details, and I'm sure we'll find out when the dungeon eventually releases. I'm hoping we get it next week, but definitely no guarantees on that. But if you guys want to come take a look at this ship, you just come to Matira, and it's just over here on the left. So I don't know if this has always been here. I'm pretty sure it has always been here now that I think about it. But either way, I know that the dungeon is on a ship, so if you want to see a video of what the dungeon's going to kind of look like, I know that on the Dekaron Korea website, they have a video of it, so you can go check that out there. Anyway, let's go back to our news post. So after that, there's some D-Shop sales. So as you can see, not a bunch this week, but nothing I'm terribly upset about. So that's good, right? Other than the dungeon not getting released, I would have liked that. So basically, they discounted a bunch of your favorite D-Shop items. I don't know about my favorite D-Shop items, but if you're trying to buy some stuff, that's great. Their Arcadia protections are even cheaper. They are making it more economical to get to level 200, which is good, although I still think you should be able to do it for free. So the 30-day room package one, new namer seed, if you want to change your name, it's a little bit cheaper. This is one that, like, I don't care that it costs $20 to change your name. Like, that's fine. That's, like, not something you need to have, and it's a good way for them to make money. Meister change, however, I still think this should be farmable in-game. Zeus Glory multi-box, and then 700% is a little bit cheaper as well. I will say that $5 for 700%, like, for 7 days, that's a pretty good deal. I think it should be 30 days, but especially with how long it takes to get there. But, you know, they make a lot of money off of it, so that's how they leave it. And then new in the D-Shop hot tab is the same shortener box that contains every item you're hoping for until you open it with the discounted 30-pack sales. Okay, so they're doing shortener's box 30. And this box has been super popular. I mean, it does have a lot of good items in it. That's where, like, all those 9% gems and stuff are coming from. And it's, I mean, at least $50. So I won't be buying this, but, you know, it's cool. And then I think Grandmeisters were 1,000, and now they're 900, so I guess it's better. But you guys already know how I feel about that. So some bugs and enhancements. So players will now receive experience from killing monsters when in a party in the Arcadia event map. Apparently there was an issue there where if you were in a party, you were not receiving experience, so good thing they fixed that quick. Quinn's Abandoned Temple now correctly states that the party of at least 3 members is required to enter rather than 2. That's just a nice little text fix. And the Monster Hunter Daily Quest can now be obtained from and completed at the Commission Center. That's kind of nice, because before, if you want to do your Monster Hunter quest, you had to find one of the shopkeepers or one NPC that had it, and it was kind of random, so it's nice that these are at the commission centers. However, I will say that Monster Hunter is not as good as it used to be, and I really think they should think about reworking the Monster Hunter quest. I think it would get people playing a lot more if they were trying to fill their Monster Hunter quest every day, if it actually gave, like, decent rewards, and, like, right now it really doesn't, so kind of how it goes. Crafting can now be performed while mounted. It's just a quality of life thing. I haven't really had an issue with that. Apparently the gold dragon mace was causing the game to crash when you tried to reinforce it, so that's kind of a funny fix, but good thing that's taken care of. Zudo Revolution gauntlets now have the correct appearance when equipped. Yeah, apparently, like, the wrist was, like, all messed up and stuff like that. I heard some people talking about it in game. And costumes are now easier to see in the costume closet display. I actually don't know what that is. Let's take a look at that quick. I don't think I really have any costumes in my display, so I don't know. Does it mean, like, in the, oh yeah, like in here? I don't know. So, like, if I take my costume off and put it in there, is it just easier to see? I don't know. I'm not really sure what they mean by that. You guys will have to tell me what you think that means. I don't really know. But I'm sure someone's happy about it. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that is it for that update. Like I said, even the GM said, pretty underwhelming update, and I would agree, pretty underwhelming. But also, there's nothing really bad about it, so I don't really have anything to complain about, other than I would like this new dungeon to come sooner rather than later, and I'm sure you guys would too. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about this new dungeon, and if you're excited about it. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. And until next time, take care.